When it comes to everything from friendships to romantic relationships, the INFJ can use the extroverted feeling or FE and extroverted intuition or NI functions as effective screening tools. INFJ women are constantly assessing their relationships, making sure to always have a finger on the relationship's pulse. In relationships, INFJ women are renowned for being perfectionists. Because they're content enough being alone, they don't feel a strong urge to settle for anything less than their ideal because they hold themselves to extremely high standards. This can occasionally be a good thing, and the INFJ woman stays away from relationships that serve no real purpose. This can sometimes backfire, leaving the INFJ feeling unavoidably disappointed in every relationship. An INFJ woman will approach relationships with insight, openness, and a reasonable set of expectations if she's functioning at a healthy level. What are the top 10 qualities that INFJ women look for in a partner? Let's look at it. Number 10. Authenticity. Women who identify as INFJs overwhelmingly chose authenticity as their top priority in a partner. INFJ women will find hidden agendas and motives to be a major deal breaker in any relationship because they're dominant introverted intuitives. Open communication is one of the most important things to INFJs, so once trust is betrayed, they find it difficult to take communication seriously. This prohibits any game playing, hollow compliments, or deceptive speech. Number 9. Intellectual stimulation. INFJ women are inquisitive, broad-minded thinkers who aspire to delve into the more profound issues in life. They want to be able to discuss theories, long-term objectives, and visions, as well as pose sometimes irreverent or philosophic queries. They seek a partner who can converse intelligently and thoughtfully with them on a regular basis. Number 8. Open communication. In a healthy relationship, INFJ women can be surprisingly talkative. Because most people don't see the world the same way, many INFJ women have felt they have to suppress a lot of their thoughts throughout their lives. They hope that in a relationship, they can finally be honest with one another about their feelings, thoughts, visions, and perceptions. They want a partner who's open and truthful with them, someone who expresses their emotions and talks about both their accomplishments and flaws. In a relationship with an INFJ, secrecy and passive aggressiveness frequently backfire. Number 7. A common desire for personal growth. INFJ women are constantly striving to improve themselves. This is one of the reasons they're drawn to self-knowledge and growth theories like Myers-Briggs and the Enneagram. They're rarely satisfied with where they are. They're always striving for a higher level of awareness and potential. Having a partner who's content to remain stagnant or who's primarily interested in passing the time will inevitably bore them. Number 6. Empathy. INFJ women prefer a partner who can try to see things from other people's point of view. Being around someone who makes judgments without first putting themselves in the shoes of others irritates them. People who are too quick to judge rarely have positive relationships with INFJs. Number 5. Independence. INFJ women are known for their independence as dominant introverted intuitives. They require plenty of alone time to consider various points of view, reflect, and analyze. They also want to be able to pursue their own interests, goals, and dreams. They require a partner who respects their personal space and doesn't try to micromanage or control them. Number 4. Shared values and beliefs. INFJ women, as idealists, hold very tightly to their core values and seek a partner who shares the same core values. They can be open-minded about many things and don't want a partner who's exactly like them, but they must agree on what is right and wrong or there will be a lot of conflict and frustration. Number 3. Commitment. Although there are exceptions, INFJ women aren't the type to engage in flings, one-night stands, or meaningless sexual romps. They're looking for someone who will be there for them through good and bad times and who desires a deeper and more meaningful relationship. Something superficial rarely piques their interests. Number 2. Attentiveness. INFJ women are known for their ability to listen. They're extremely empathetic to the point where they frequently mistake other people's feelings for their own. They attempt to comprehend not only words that someone is saying, but also the underlying meaning and emotions that an individual may be experiencing behind the words. INFJ women hope to find someone in a relationship who will listen to them and give them their undivided attention. So if you're trying to win over an INFJ, make sure you're not distracted by your phone or the TV and avoid interrupting at all costs. Number 1. Intimacy. INFJ women seek emotional intimacy as well as physical intimacy. They don't want an Instagram relationship in which their partner only tells them what they want to hear or what appears to be good on paper. They seek vulnerability, honesty, and profound comprehension. They want to see someone's dark and light sides. What do INFJ women require in a relationship to be happy? Communication, communication, communication. they have a lot of trouble with partners who can't or won't communicate. This includes not only the expression of feelings, although this is important, but also thoughts, ideas, insights, and so on. They must, on the other hand, be able to communicate comfortably with their partners. INFJ women are surprisingly verbal, more so than any other introvert, and they require permission to speak candidly about their perceptions, even if it means offending their partners. This is why their partner's lack of ego defensiveness is important. Priority is given to communication. The idea is that with open and honest communication, almost any other challenge can be navigated. However, other things that INFJ women require in a relationship include respect, especially for the neat insights, semi-regular expression of love, affirmation, willingness from their partner to devote time and energy to working on their relationship, a high level of trust, and some level of willingness to try new things and share new experiences. In relationships, what should INFJs avoid? Again, ego defensiveness is at the top of the list. An ego-defensive partner can also cause INFJ ego defensiveness. When a relationship starts down that path, it can be extremely damaging. INFJs tend to struggle with passive-aggressive behavior, which can quickly erode respect and love in a relationship. They're not like Phi types who can manage their emotions internally. Instead, INFJs perform better when their emotions are expressed openly so that they can be appropriately managed and dealt with. If their partner cannot handle this, the relationship may not be right for them. INFJs must also be cautious of the pitfalls associated with their inferior sensing function. Physical attractiveness, sexual compatibility, or material wealth should not blind them to potential character flaws in their partners. It is best to avoid putting these factors ahead of more substantive end traits, such as intellectual compatibility, mutual respect and understanding, and so on. Are some personality types more compatible with INFJs than others? We don't generally advocate the "this type should never pair with that type" philosophy. However, certain couples will naturally have more chemistry than others, making their relationship easier to navigate overall. Sharing no function pair in common is a recipe for a relationship that will necessitate a lot of effort in both partners' parts to understand and appreciate one another. Furthermore, in our experience, conflicting judging function pairs are more problematic than conflicting perceiving function pairs. For example, partnering a TEFI with an FETI is usually more problematic than partnering an NESI and an SENI. Having said that, INFJs appear to get along well with NTP types, whether INTP or ENTP, due to shared judging systems, the FE and TI combo just in reverse. Furthermore, the preference for intuition creates a special bond when discussing metaphysical and theoretical topics together. INFJs have been known to collaborate with ENFPs, INFPs, and even ENFJs. Because intuition is so strong in INFJs, they're often hesitant to interact with other S-types. Though again, there can be an intense initial attraction to SE-dominant types thanks to the inferior function. They can usually maintain a positive acquaintanceship with SDP types, but it's unlikely that it will lead to a successful long-term romantic relationship. Finally, we'd say it's unusual to see an INFJ partner with an SI. This combination is the most likely to encounter difficulties because the understanding gap between INJ and ISJ types is nearly impossible to bridge, at least not without considerable effort. However, NI and SI types typically have such an aversion to each other upon first meeting that's unlikely they'll have the initial attraction required to get a romantic relationship off the ground in the first place. What are your thoughts on the matter? If you're an INFJ woman, do you agree with the things we mentioned? Comment below. As always, like and share this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates on psychology.